Welcome back, it's Frances Mack, and today I'm recapping my first music festival experience. Not only was it my first time going to a music festival, but it was Ryan's first time going to a music festival, and also the music festival we went to, it was the first time they ever put it on. So we went to year one of All Your Friends Fest, which was absolutely incredible. Throughout the video, you're gonna be, of course, seeing me talking about it, but I'm gonna cut to other parts that I filmed previously during the actual weekend itself, where I was vlogging and filming sets and just all that amalgamated into this video. I hope that makes sense and I hope you enjoy. If you do, like, subscribe, ring that damn bell, all of the things, and let's get into it. So, a bit of backstory before we actually throw ourselves into the actual recap of the full weekend. It was Friday and Saturday. So, how we got to going to this music festival? Well, we were talking about bands that we've always wanted to see, and one of the ones Ryan got to see recently, when we were talking about it more and more and more, was Blind Guardian, and he was able to see them. He was so happy. He enjoyed his time in the mosh pit. He got a fat lip. Either way, he was very happy. And this was when he bought the tickets for Blind Guardian, maybe? I can't remember. Point is, we've been planning for this for a while, and he asked me, what's one band you haven't seen that you would love to see? I did not stutter when I say I have wanted to see Fall Out Boy live for eons. They are one of my absolute all-time GOAT bands, and I'm so surprised I've not seen them till now. But Ryan did some internet quick searching and found out that they were coming to our area. We, committed. We decided to do that. We also decided to camp, and the more and more bands that got signed or were announced for the lineup, I've never really heard, well, that's not true. I've heard of many songs from many of the bands actually at this festival, but never fully clicked what the band name was. The more and more we were so freaking excited to go and see everything.
Ah, foreshadowing.
Let's bring it back to the internal Wayback Machine and talk about Friday, the day one of the festival. We had to work a bit, Ryan more than myself. However, we then drove down to Barrie. Before we drove down to Barrie, Ryan was working in the car while I drove. It's like, so while we were driving down, we stopped at Walmart. Walmart Adventure. Walmart Adventure. We got plates, we got cups.
Anything else?
And because Ryan's, connection to his hotspot was a little miffy while we were driving down, we then stopped at Starbucks. I had iced coffee. Actually, I prepped to have an iced coffee with no ice, and then I took that into a thermos, a water bottle container, so that I would have coffee the next day, because that was the one thing that we did not plan for, was coffee. So we made it work on the way there. Making it into the festival area, the venue, we got our camping spot and was pleasantly surprised because everyone had a little rectangular lot, so you were able to pull up your car, again, in a line with all the other cars. I think we had a perfect spot. We were to pull up, sit there, and then the rest of your rectangular lot was for you to camp or do whatever you needed to do within that rectangle. We got our tent all set up. Ryan was really hoping for us to make it back, make it to the festival in time to see Gob, but we weren't able to watch the performance. We heard their performance while we were setting up camp. So we actually were heading towards the festival entrance to see Gob, And then I looked at my watch, saw the time, saw their set was so close to being done. Decided to just skip, I think, Plain White T's. Again, we heard their set. We just thought that it would be best to, set up the tent, get ourselves all sorted and situated, because I knew that if we did not set it up then, before going in, it wasn't gonna happen, and I would be miserable trying to set up a tent in the dark. Got it all set up and headed inside. We get to go inside. You excited? How excited?
Say this much.
Yeah, wait, do it again.
This much.
That much. Ah! And got some food, which was mid. It was fine. The tacos were disappointing. What wasn't disappointing was Silverstein.
Silverstein. Silverstein. Silverstein.
Remember when I was foreshadowing?
Now, let me be clear. I am not the biggest fan, or I can only do in so many doses, any type of screamo-esque music, which,
Silverstein.
had a little bit of screamo in there. But however, their whole performance was so good. Loved the energy that they gave, loved the camaraderie of the crowd. So even though I've heard some songs, I knew some songs, I didn't know every song that they sang, I was still really enjoying myself hearing their set.
Oh shit, what's up? How the hell are you, Burles Creek? Wherever the fuck we are, I have no idea. Oro Medante? I have no, was that even close? We're kinda near Barrie. Anybody from Toronto today? We fucking are. Thank you so much for being here and watching us play. We're Silverstein from Burlington, actually.
Now here's the funny thing as well. Well, two funny things. They gave me life during their set. Number one, so it was Ryan and I watching them, having a good time, vibing, and there was this couple who was in front of us, and the girl was gorgeous, stunning, out of this other guy's league, but she looks exactly like my friend Roxy, to the point where I was confused and thinking that Roxy was there. However, I know what her partner looks like, her long-term partner looks like, and it wasn't him, so I knew it wasn't her. But girl, I think I found your doppelganger. You might have had a twin that you did not know about, because oh my gosh, you guys looked identical. You look identical. And she was there, and it was so funny because for one of the songs, or for one of the times where like the band was talking, or the singer was talking to everyone, he said that some of you may not know who we are.
Guilty as charged.
And her instant reaction was like, shut the fuck up, we know you. You're the reason I came. You're the only, you were why I bought tickets. And I had to stand there behind her, and thankfully I didn't do the go, woo, I've never seen you, because this woman was a wee bit drunk, and just so it would be like somebody telling me that if Fall Out Boy was on Friday night, and someone's like, never heard of Fall Out Boy, some of you never heard of us, and someone said yeah, and they were behind me, I would be like, are you mentally well? The other thing that gave me life during
Silverstein
set, and maybe I'm not saying that right, shut up if I'm not saying that right, okay? I'll look it up and I'll feel embarrassed, but pretty sure I'm not wrong with that.
Wrong. You are so wrong. Now get
The other thing that gave me life was this man and his child. His bebe. He had his bebe for this at the show, at the whole festival, I think. I don't know if it's the whole festival, but I hope it was the full festival. I've only seen this bebe that one time, and it was so cool because the baby had headphones to protect like his ears. I'm assuming it's a boy. Sorry, not sorry. But had his headphones on and just was jamming. This father was throwing the kid up in the air and catching him, vibing to music, having a good time. And that just affirmed and made me so excited for the future, because I know I want kids, and it's something that I think...
Excuse the interruption.
I think one of the things that is hard is when, you need to be able to understand that life is slightly different when you have kids, and that's normal, and that's what's supposed to happen. But finding ways where you're able to keep your you-ness and incorporate your kids into what you love and make it a shared experience, hell fucking yes to that. So loved seeing this man with his child, just having the best time. I was such a creeper taking videos of them. Best part is this kid was getting his bottle, and the dad was feeding him his bottle and holding it, and this baby was chugging, going to town. And they had videos, or they were showing the crowd during parts of the set, and they then decided to zoom in and focus in on this dad and this child. And it was amazing because this kid was chugging away unaware, has his headphones on, and the crowd was cheering for this kid. Like unadulterated cheering, and like just being like, hell yeah, dude, and just chug, chug, chug. It was so great and brought me so much joy. We then made it over to the opposite way. There were two stages. There was the main stage, and then there was a tent stage, which just had like a little overhang on an actual tent. Covered area. Made it over there. Saw All American Rejects, which...
This is kind of fucking cool. I was expecting it to be like festival-y, but this shit feels kind of intimate tonight, doesn't it? It feels like we're having a conversation with our younger selves together, aren't we? I fucking especially love seeing all the beards out tonight. The dirty little secrets.
They were also, I'm just gonna say this for everyone, everyone was phenomenal. There were no bad sets. Everyone was true to their vibe. Everyone was there for the right reason. It felt so good to see everything. Back over to the main stage again for Billy Talent. And damn, Billy Talent is incredible, 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 incredible. And that's really, I feel like I need a thesaurus to up all my words, because they blew me away. Such great performers, such a great set. The only thing that was shocking was when they made an announcement, which I think I have here.
Seems very fitting to have this be the last one for a while. And I don't have social media, like I'm not an Instagram guy. And I said the other day that this is our last show. And people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? I said it's our last show for a while. Jesus Christ. But in all seriousness, from the bottom of our hearts, we just want to say thank you so much for giving a shit about our band for as long as you. So yes, this may be the last one for now, but I promise you, we will be back. Let's go. Let's all forgive me, Father. Oh yeah!
So potentially, I mean, not potentially, I watched the last show of their tour and potentially saw the last show they're ever gonna do, which is crazy when you think about it. Yeah.
Together right now, never burn like a rocket after blow. Together right now, we can conquer the sun cold. Like the time that you said, no, she never called. Like into the river we go, right from the front. I'll take over blade, right back in my vein.
Either way, so after all that, oh yeah, also during the talent, during the show, you know, one of the great things that all of really the bands and lineup had to say was when there's ever a mosh pit or any shenanigans going on, you're feeling the music, you know, certain rules. We're all here to have a good time. There's no room for hate, bigotry, anything else. Fuck you if you think that way about any human. We are all in equal parts to be here and to enjoy music. And if you see someone hurt, if you see someone fall down, you pick them the fuck up. And that is just, again, everything. It's everything. And that was a thing that happened throughout all of the shows. Now, during this show, somebody actually had an emergency. There was a woman, I don't know what happened, but she was down to the count and she was down bad. Did not see her. But we were all waving our hands, we were flashing our lights, we were like trying to like make motions of like, hey, like cut the music. Thankfully, they cut the music. They turned over and they were like, what's good? So many people are flashing their lights, like everything okay? We just all just yelled collectively, no, we're not okay. Someone is hurt. Thankfully, like the security, paramedics, and everyone, they were able to come over and help her out. And then we were able to get back onto the set. But it was, even though it happened and it's unfortunate that somebody did get hurt or somebody was unwell, the fact that everybody, again, camaraderie, got the attention of the band stopped, the band did not start playing until we gave them the all good and all clear. And then we picked up back this up. Then they were the closer of the day. Like they were the main act of the night.
I've got the devil on my shoulder. Over and over. I've got the devil on my shoulder. Over and over. I've got the devil on my shoulder. Over and over. I've got the devil on my shoulder. Over and over. I've got the devil on my shoulder. Over and over. I've got the devil on my shoulder. Over and over. I've got the devil on my shoulder. Over and over.
So the next day we wake up, it's Saturday. It is hot as hell outside. It was a heat wave.
Cooch, quick sidebar?
Well, also underprepared for how cold it was going to be at night when we were, you know, sleeping for the festival. So good to know for next time, you know, think about how cold it could be instead of just thinking, oh, it's summer.
Please continue.
Woke up to baking morning sun and just started our day. We hung out and oh my gosh, this isn't something you may not think about when you go to a music festival. But again, part of the reasons why I was apprehensive about going to the music festival was, of course, the bathroom situation. So I made sure to have tissues, hand sanitizer with me always when going to the porta potties. Guys, Burles Creek venue, y'all are godsends, because the amount of times they had on a regular schedule, them clearing out the porta potties, making sure it wasn't gonna be smelly, you know, making sure that there were the water stations to wash your hands and soap and everything, and then the anti-smell stuff. I did not go into a super gross porta potty once, and there are porta potties everywhere.
Wow, they have porta potties for days. That's really good.
Yeah. And it was not smelly once. And that blows my freaking mind, and I am so like claps, all the flowers to you, chef's kiss, everything, props to you guys, because that was so good. The festival would start at about, you know, like 1:30, 1:45-ish. So we just hung out, chilled, talked, and got ready, walked around, had breakfast.
This is really good. This, you should take a sip. It's so delicious.
Oh.
Good?
Not bad.
Yeah. Peaches, 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 peaches. Yeah. It's hot as fuck. The festival is going to be opening soon.
Then looked at the lineup, and I'm a planner, so I like to be able to see the lineup of would I be okay with missing one band to then come back to the campsite so that I would be able to like switch into jeans, get a little snack, continue drinking drinks that we already bought, that kind of a deal, then to go back into the festival to see the stuff that we really wanted to see. So did that planning, figured that timing out, then went in. And all full transparency, I did go to the merch place the night before because I knew it was 2 nights, and then I saw that, well, what if the artists for some of the bands who aren't here the next day, what if their merch is gone and sells out? So I got some merch, and then I bought more merch in the morning. But before that, we went and we listened to Full Throttle, which never heard this band in my life, and now I am a fan, which another pro for music festivals is being able to go and see bands that you've never seen before and walk out as fans. And that's what happened. So we listened to their set, it was great. I didn't take any video of that, unfortunately. However, they did state that they had some merch at the merch store. So after their set, wanted to go get some merch. Well, I wanted to leave. I left a little bit early before their set was done to get merch because I was worried and anxious, and also the best time probably to get merch was at the start of the day, because otherwise, like, you know, there would be a ton of lineups, and I want to watch and listen to the music and see the bands and enjoy myself instead of just standing in line waiting to get a t-shirt, which, check this shit out. Kind of large, which is amazing, and it's so freaking, looks like a dress on me, which is perfect. And then they announced, you know, we'll be at like the merch tent, you know, come hang out, like get a photo, get something to sign, have a conversation. And I thought, I've never had the opportunity to meet a band before. And that was so cool. Like, I walked away as a fan and got to meet the band and got photos with them and got them to sign my poster. Here's the funny story though. So, and it has 3 members, really great, and then so wanted to get them to ask them to sign my poster or get a photo. And one of the band members, in the time they were signing other people and taking photos with other people and talking, and then me, one of their band members just disappeared. out of nowhere, and they were apologetic, they were sorry, and I'm like, oh no, that's okay, like, it's funny, it'll be good, like, it's like totally, like, it's a great story to be like, I'm the one person who didn't get to meet the other band member at this festival. That's such a cool story. So this cool story got one-upped because this woman on the side, she was on the phone, and she's like, I'm calling him, don't worry, also this just shows how old I am because I'm putting up the phone sign. And instead of just like gesturing with my actual phone to be like, no, don't worry, like, I got him on the phone, he's coming, like, I'm gonna get him for you. And I thought, I'm like, oh, like, that's cool, like, she must be like their manager or somebody like that just like knows them. I'm like, that's kind of cool. So waiting here for this member who disappeared, and then somebody else who like knows the band more, you know, better than I do, clearly, because I just learned about them, just heard them for the first time. They were talking, it's like, oh yeah, I know Mom, and gestured to the woman who was on the phone to get me the final member of the band, which was his mom. So it's so funny thinking of like his mom calling him, being like, there's this girl, she's been waiting, she needs to like get a photo with you, where the hell are you? She did not say any of that. This is just my like, you know, like me being like extra. But it was really great. So got all of them to sign, got a photo, and they got a fan. So win-win. For my diet for the rest of the day was an assortment of me just having fries of various nature. We had to see other sets. The one like act that I was pleasantly surprised by, and again I would see an entire show of just theirs after like seeing them live and seeing how incredible they are, is Grandson. Grandson throws an incredible show. Like, holy guacamole, the energy that they put up, their lyricism, they're just incredible. If you got a chance to see Grandson live, I highly recommend that in the midst of all the other bands like the...
My name is Grandson. I came from Toronto, Canada to be here today. And it is an honor and a privilege to share this stage with so many legendary bands. We're gonna set it off right for this whole fucking weekend. Thank you for having us. Let's do this shit, please. First, I want to introduce the band. On the drums, we got Tobias. Make some noise. And on the guitar, we got James. And I'm Granny. And I think we're getting somewhere now. I think we're warming up, dude. Let's find out. For the party, bottle of white wine for dinner. Father had a little box where the razor blades are caught up with painkiller. Sister had an eating disorder. All of her calls didn't fit her. And I made a best friend now that is still attending the club. She's off with her. Hey, baby, just ignore it, it'll go away. Keep it in the family. I'm not your fucking teacher, I'm not your life coach. I'm here to sing some songs, have a good time with you, and open this night for Fall Out Boy. You know what I'm fucking saying? If you're down, I'm down. Let's do this shit, goddammit. The kitty's got the dark side, best believe it. Push too far, you'll see. The kitty's got the dark side, back against the wall. La 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 la. The kitty's got the dark side. Best believe it's the best trick on his sleeve. The kitty's got the dark side. It's the one to be there. Oh, they always picked on him in the class. He would wake up with anxiety attacks till he put the semi-automatic on his back. Now he got murder in his eyes. insanity. Every day he's dealing with this new calamity. Lost his old occupation, but it wasn't immigration. It was a machine, automation that replaced him. Politicians left him corruption since the recession. Grabs his Smith and Wesson, says he'll teach him all a lesson like, hey, get down on the ground. This is the call, nobody make the sound. Don't even get the home, I'm emptying around. I'm done playing games, so I'm going down in flames like it rain over Washington.
The main was so good, and it's funny how it was a little bit of like a chiller vibe, so we were able to sit down on the grass and listen to the main after the like pumped up, like in your face energy grandson gave, which is really good.
Hell yeah! There might be a misconception. Emo people can dance. Let's hear it, let's hear it. Maybe it's just make believe. Oh, baby, I'm just in the lights. I need it. You don't have to know the words. You just gotta bring it.
After we saw the main, we then went back to our site to get changed, just chill a bit, have some downtime, sit in our chairs that we got at Walmart for the remainder of the time until, you know, we wanted to go see the next set. And Ryan needed to have a nap. His allergies were really getting to him, poor guy. It just was a full frontal attack, and I forgot allergy meds for him when packing, so poor guy. He got a nap in, he was feeling way better afterwards, and then it rained. It rained so hard for just like a quick like 35 to 40 minutes for like one set of somebody's, which wasn't a huge upset. I was enjoying myself. I just had the trunk of our car open, just sat in the trunk and just watched the rain and watched people running by, just people watching and interacting with strangers, which is really nice. And then we then got to watch some of the other big names. Jimmy Eat World, and my Peyton Sawyer heart to see Jimmy Eat World live. Again, I keep saying this, the word of the video is incredible, amazing, spectacular. That Lady Gaga clip of her saying absolutely everything, inspiring, just so good, like unmatched.
There's no one in town I know. You gave us some place to go. Never said thank you for that. Body like it, wonderful shape. So what would you think of me now? So lucky, so strong, so proud. Never said thank you for that. Now I never had a chance. The angels here you leave my hand on sleepless roads, their sleepless road. The angels leave down. you so much.
If you get a chance, any of these bands, if you get a chance to watch them live, do it. Like, give them your money, experience that. There's nothing better than Fall Out Boy. I am still, to this day, it's been a bit, I'm still to this day mind blown by them and they're like, Patrick baby, like you, dream. You are a dream. You're I mean everyone in the band is a dream, but Patrick baby, you are a dream.
Fantastic. We're a band called Fall Out Boy. We're on the other side of the lakes. But I still say pop. And if you know this song, I need you to sing along. He is a gentleman, and maybe he won't find out. But I know you were the last thing about this part of town.
I am still so surprised I did not cry. I thought for certain I was going to cry because I've been waiting for this and so excited and overwhelmed and just like they played songs off of their discography over the years and in like succession. So like they played like songs from their first album and then all the way to their newest album, which they were going on tour for, and this was part of their tour. And they were so excited to be part of it, to the point where they brought their entire stadium tour set to Burles Creek to be able to put on the show for us the way they intended, the way they made it. And
constructing this set, thought about the idea that, like, you know, when we made our first record, kind of no one in the industry kind of gave a shit, and it was literally the fans who ran the video, who thought the video was cool. You guys who thought the video was cool and ran it up TRL and made this whole fucking twisted thing happen, you know. And it's funny to go on that journey once, but to go on that journey a bunch of times over, you know, 22, 23 years is fucking insane. And we really we appreciate it, because we know the art has had some twists and turns, and you guys have stuck with it, and you made some songs happen that we didn't think were gonna happen, and this is one of them. So we love playing this one every night for you guys.
Like, you can't like deny that. Like, how could you ever say a negative thing about this band? And if there is a negative thing about this band, shut up. I do not care. I do not care, because my love for them unmatched. Like, there are other people also I feel the same way about, but like, I'm still so giddy. Only thing that was surprising to me about their set was that they didn't close with "We Didn't Start the Fire." I was hoping for that because of the pyrotechnics from their show, but either way, still absolutely amazing. Kudos, because it's not like they need their mic kudos, but like, I'm not going to be over this for so long. And being able to see them at my first music festival, at the first time that ever doing this festival at All Your Friends Fest. So excited, cannot wait for next year already, planning about it. I got my eyes peeled. Ryan is gonna be definitely keeping an eye out for the internet, searching the internet sleuths when it gets popped up.
Said it never happened. We dedicate this out to anybody. People said couldn't make it. To the fans that held us down, till everybody came around.
Sunday morning comes round, and they said that everybody who's been camping has got to be out by 10 a.m. So we got up at like 7:30, then packed up, and very surreal, and people around were still so nice, so lovely, so friendly, and just feeling good about the community that was there. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's hard to find a way to segue into, you know, saying goodbye, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know and down in the comments below what your first music festival experience was. If you have gone to one, if you've not gone to one, why or why not? If you made it to the end of this video and you feel like doing that, that would just give me a big ol' smile, which would further extend the one that I have, which would make me into Grinch mode of just like... And as always, thanks for playing.